Je crois que j'ai déjà vu ce film.
C'est vrai? À l'école?
On a déjà vu ce film.
Nous? On dit que c'est Charlie Chaplin qui a copié ce film.
My name is David Robinson, and about 18 years ago I wrote a biography of Charles Chaplin, for which I had the privilege of access to the Chaplin family archives and the Chaplin business archives. In that original edition, I very briefly mentioned the case which Toby's Films brought against Charles Chaplin for alleged plagiarism of René Clair's Doodle. A long time later, it was actually at the centenary of Clair's birth, I was asked to take part in a seminar and to expand on the story of the plagiarism suit, which obliged me to go back to the Chaplin archives, where I found a file that I'd never seen before, which was entirely dedicated to the case, and from which I was able to piece together the story, which I delivered my paper at the René Clair Centenary Symposium, and I was able to expand the passage in the revised edition of my biography. Nous la Liberté was released in 1931. 5 years later, Charles Chaplin, a director whom René Clair had worshipped throughout his working life, made his famous film, Modern Times. Both of these pictures were partly set in factories. Both got a lot of fun out of production lines and conveyor belts, and both had some pretty hard satirical things to say about the dehumanization implicit in modern industrial societies. This was not surprising. It was a burning issue of the day which constantly exercised journalists and philosophers alike. Apart from these fundamental resemblances, though, any similarities between the two films today seem quite coincidental. Even so, the production company of Nous la Liberté, Toby's Film, chose to bring action against Chaplin for plagiarism, to the acute embarrassment of René Clair himself, with his intense admiration of Chaplin. Plagiarism suits were fairly commonplace in the cinema. Chaplin himself had already suffered the irritation of a suit brought by a mentally disturbed white Russian lawyer who claimed that his experience in mental hospitals had been used by Chaplin in modern times. That case was quickly disposed of, but the Toby's case, though it in fact never came to court, was to prove much more troublesome. In the end, it dragged on for more than a decade. The first news the Chaplin studio received of the impending action came on May 26, 1936, 3 months after the release of Modern Times. On that day, Chaplin's representative at United Artists informed the studio manager, Alfred Reeves, that Toby's were claiming 1.2 million francs in damages on account of alleged plagiarism of Clair's Nous la Liberté. Memoranda exchanged within the studio and between the studio and its lawyers showed genuine astonishment at the charge. Chaplin reassured all his colleagues that he had never even seen Nous la Liberté, and in fact no one at the studio appears to have seen the film at all. In the circumstances, the studio naturally retorted that they had no intention of settling with Toby's. The first idea of Chaplin and his advisors was that they should approach Clair personally. Both as critic and filmmaker, Clair had never ceased to express his admiration for Chaplin and to declare his debt to his films. For that matter, any ill-intentioned person could quite as easily have fabricated a case for plagiarism against Clair, whose films are full of tributes to Chaplin. But inspiration is
En
not
français,
fake.
les accents, c'est comment?
Genre d'aigu, accent de grave. Je reste assez complexe.
Oui.
Tu vas t'approcher Nous la Liberté. C'est vrai que ça ressemble un peu à Chaplin quand il se poursuivait tout ça. Ah, Lou, il dort pas? Non. Il est persuadé qu'il dormait. Je pense qu'il est dormi déjà depuis longtemps. C'est ça ce qui se passe. Bon, on va sur un peu de
This one is answering a request by a friend and would like me to do a talk video when I do drawing. I really do not know where this drawing will lead me to, so I do not know if I can talk because I need to concentrate to think and where's the next one? Need to think and plan a little bit to make it right. To make it right, I am kind of lost in my do some small one. Do some small one. Do some small one. So this one is using the Uniball pen and I enjoy it and I use it as much as I can, kind of wasting it because I'm using so much, and then I am thinking how many times our pens are all gone, unfinished. So if we can finish one pen, it's actually a great achievement. So instead of letting it finish without letting it dry, I decide to finish it. I am actually hoping to finish it within a couple of days. You can see now here. This one is already finished, half of it. And that's a new one. Let me show you a new one. This is relatively a new one. So how much I have finished, you can see. Another new one. I think I have another black new one. Yeah. I hope I can finish within a couple of days. This is 1 day's use. Actually, not yet 1 day. Less than 1 day. And I am achieving well. Like it. So I can finish it. I want to finish it. I want to finish it as before it is going to be wasted. That's a good thing. This one is from a hotel, I think. Oh, that's a good one. That is also a good pen. Madrid. This one is from a hotel in Madrid. Pureta America. Papa Americana. Pureta Americana. Pureta Americana. So this one, I do not know how thin this one is because I didn't buy this one. But it is pretty thin. I know it is quite thin and very, very thin, very, very, very tiny dot. Another one. This one I bought in my home in Beijing. Oh, getting dried up. Actually, the Madrid is quite good. Madrid. This one is in Beijing. Okay, start to flow, which is good. Yeah, as long as it starts to flow, it is getting good. Just takes time. And yeah, maybe I can take this since I am talking. I will talk. So some friends suggest to make a video of teaching drawing. I do not think I can do that video because drawing you cannot teach. Drawing is just use a pen and leave a mark on the paper. It's quite a dummy thing. It's a no-brainer. This is just doodling. It's not art. It is just a way of relaxing and a way of doing something. Sometimes oftentimes I feel guilty, because this produce nothing at all, not anything. So I feel guilty just spend time doing this, but it calms me down and it has a lot of good morality in it. Quite. Anyway, this drawing is just drawing. I don't think it can be taught or can be learned. It is just a very natural status of mind, a natural expression of something. And I never know what next painting is going to lead me to. I do not know. I cannot know. And so oftentimes it ends up not so right. So it does not take any brain, but if you want to really overcome yourself each time, it does take a lot of thoughts and thinking, and you do not want to fail the thinking every time. You want to make it right. We want to make it right. I'm kind of fed up with, not fed up, tired of one symmetric shape, and I am thinking of something. I am trying something different, but I just cannot get it right. Cannot get it right. Cannot find an idea. Drives me nuts. What can be the next one? Cannot find anything. So just randomly draw. So one basic thing is to draw a circle or draw any shape and then partition it into several different shapes, different area, and then put different design, dots, circle, wiggle, points, cross, anything into each different shape. But then you get tired of doing always the same. and you want to do something different, then you cannot find what is the different thing you want to do. Let's do some impossible shape. I will see if I can make it into an impossible shape. I do not know if this can finally be an impossible shape. Then see if this one can be a shape. See if this one can come out right. Sorry, I am not talking anymore because I am lost in my own talk. Now let's connect them. So what I am trying to do is there are three one, two, three, four shapes. This is another one. Let's see if I can make it right. No, into something more. So you see, there's really not much technique in it. You just need to be patient and dot it. Just dot it. Patiently doing it. Not very much you can do about. What do you think? I think we cannot do very much. Another one, just do it. And I do not know what you are doing right now. Are you watching it? By watching it, that is not good if you do not pick up a pen, a piece of paper. I will feel very bad because I will feel that I am wasting people's time by letting people just watch and watching and watching, not doing anything, not good. Please do not spend too much time to watch my video. I cannot do anything if you watch, but I feel maybe I should be a little bit more responsible by telling you. Same as the cigarette magazine, a cigarette advertisement. Smoking is not good for health. Addicting to YouTube watching video is not good for your health. It's very light. Maybe you cannot see, but I can see very clearly. Not very clearly, kind of clearly, a shape.